Hello everybody and welcome to today's live stream. I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. I have literally no excuse. I don't know. I was having a cheeky nap. Let's put it that way. I was having a little cheeky nap and I thought, oh, it's fine. I've got a little extra time. Turns out I had less time than I thought I had. So that's my excuse anyway. So I apologize profusely. Anyway, how is everyone today? How's everyone's weekend going? How's life in general? Do we have any gossip, anything to share? I would absolutely love to hear it. So make sure you sound off in the comment section. We have got a lot to get through today and a awful lot to say, so I don't know where I don't know where to begin. Should we just start with what happened this week? So I always say it's been a really busy week, and I guess it kind of has. We had the discount code for the Mad About Skin skincare, which left honestly, it went absolutely mad. So I've been frantically sending out all of that. We've now sold out completely of the set and the moisturizers, but don't panic. They're going to be coming back in stock in like the next week and a half. So don't need to wait too long for that. But that's taken up a lot of the week. Unfortunately, I did manage to come down with the you know what. I don't think we're allowed to mention it on YouTube without them like restricting stuff. So there you go. But you pretty much know. Fortunately, I've been alright. Says he who actually wants to cough now. Insert dramatic cough there. But other than that, we're alright. But I feel absolutely fine. So not too bad. I think I've been using it as an excuse to have more naps. You know what? I think, do we really need an excuse to have more naps? Probably not. For everyone that here, we've got a lot of people in the chat, so I'm going to go through, do the hellos, as I always do, but then we'll get into answering any questions. For everybody out there who's joining for the first time, welcome. Here on Mad About Skin, we do these live streams every Saturday, 6 p.m. UK time, which is 7 p.m. European time, 1 p.m. East Coast US time, and 10 a.m. West Coast California time. How I remember that every week, I do not know. But we're here. We're all good. There was no requirements to join these. You don't have to be members and all of this. Malarkey. The only thing is, if you want to leave a comment, you do have to be a subscriber. That's one of the new YouTube rules. You don't have to have been a subscriber for a set period of time. You can just click that subscribe button, then you can leave your comment. Hopefully you won't unsubscribe straight away, but if you wanted to, you absolutely could. I want to give a big thanks and love to Tom and Marlene, who once again are moderating this live stream. Honestly, couldn't do it without them. They're like more than just friends, family. They're just amazing, and thank you so much. I'm going to go through, say some hellos, then we'll get into the questions and all of that good stuff. Christina, welcome. Chris, great to see you. Viola, Iraglobe, Francis, Rita, Jan, Danny, Amy. Oh my gosh, so many of you. We've got Agru, I hope I've said that right, my love. Labrexa, Suzanne, great to see you, my love. William, TNH, Melenthea, so good to see you, my love. Emily, Razorwing, and to whom it may concern. That's a whole lot of hellos to do. I've got lots to go through as well, so I'll say hello as we go along, but I think we're going to delve into some of the comments. Before I start, I've got a few favourites and things that I want to share with you guys. So, this is like, people have been asking for a little bit more, like, at the start of these, to go through some favourites, discoveries of the week. We can do that. So, first and foremost, this, I actually got in one of my advent calendars in December. I know, we're already like halfway through January. It's like, I know. This I got in an advent calendar by Hotel Chocolat, which is like a brand here in the UK that does really nice chocolates. This is their lip balm. What is it? It's the lip balm with honey and chocolate. Now, does it really work as a lip balm? It's not the worst out there. It's not packed full of menthol and other drying ingredients, so it's not a bad lip balm. It's the smell, though, and the taste. Like, game-changingly good. I'm going to use all of this up, and it is one of my favourites. Is it the best lip balm in the world? No, but it smells so good, and you know what? Love that. I also got this, Sen. This is the Numbuzzin, I think. It's a Korean brand. That is launching here in the UK. So they said, do you want to try some stuff? I was like, yes, go for it. I liked a lot of their stuff, but one of my favourites is actually this, which is their Porcelain Base Skip Tone Up Beige Sunscreen. Now, tone up, when you hear that on any sunscreens, just as an FYI, usually means, particularly in Korea, it means it like brightens the skin, usually like lightens it slightly. It's designed to kind of highlight and have some protection at the same time. This, though, just worked because of, you know, been a bit under the weather this week. I've been a bit red, a bit blotchy, and I've been using this, which goes on like a really nice sort of porcelain colour. It works well for my skin tone. I think for anyone else, it might not work as well. But my skin tone or fairer, you're good to go. Work this into the skin. It's a good sun protection, and you get SPF, is it 50 plus? And actually, it goes in and it just gives a really nice finish to the skin. Like I said, it's situational, because if you're a different skin tone to mine, it might not work that well, which is why I'm not a huge fan of tone up products, because like I say, it's not the most inclusive range. But this, so good. It's got quite a strong lavender scent, which I love, but I know a lot of people don't like lavender or fragrance in general in the skincare. If you don't mind it, this smells great. And if you look at my hand now, it's just really, it just gives a really nice finish, and it's totally matte, which I love. So that's one of my favorites. And then finally, I picked up this. So this is the Snack Pack by Crave Beauty. I tried it because I looked on Crave Beauty to see if they had some new launches, because we haven't had anything since their original 5 products, and nothing except for this. And I thought, well, I'll pick it up. It's kind of designed to be like a little travel kit. I like it because I love the colour. I love the fact that it is completely like fine for in the shower. You can get it wet without it going mouldy and, you know, a bit like some of our wash bags do. And I kind of like the idea of that. You get like a little flannel in here. You get all the 4 of their products, which I quite like, and it's kind of like travel size. That's the oak, so that's the water balm. You get the cleanser. Yeah, it's kind of nice. I picked it up more because I thought it'd be quite good if we ever actually get to travel again. I've got this in stock, and I just wanted to try it. So yeah, I kind of think that's another kind of innovation. But the true hero of this week, like, drum roll please. I felt really sad because I had to put my Christmas tree down. The Christmas trees are my favourite thing in the world. Christmas decorations, just in general, make me so happy. And obviously on the 6th of January, being 12th night, you're supposed to take it all down or it's bad luck. I'm not superstitious, but I don't want to jinx myself for the whole year. So I've taken all of my Christmas decorations down, and I kind of felt really sad. But the thing that I found it hardest to get away from is this. This is my Christmas hat. And this was very kindly sent to me by Suzanne. So I'm sending you and Jan so much love. But I think I was toying with, is this too Christmassy to wear in January? And the consensus from friends and family was yes, but I kind of think no. So I am going to put it on for one last time, so you can see my Christmas balaclava in all its glory. And it is the least glamorous thing to put on, but when you've got it on, I kind of think this is everything. It's so warm, it is so cozy, and honestly, it disguises a bad hair day. And I love it. And you can see, like a Christmas pudding. I can't actually hear a thing through it. So it's so warm that it's just everything. So I don't know where you buy these from. If you want to ask Suzanne so you can get yourself one, I'm going to wear it for most of... Oh, let's see what we're at with hair-wise. I'm going to wear it for most of January because I think, do you know what? Christmas should extend beyond just December, in my view. But I'm now actually looking forward to, like, November next year when I can get it out again and use it because it is so ridiculously warm. So I'm sending you so much love. And I did tease, like, last week that I'd be wearing something a little bit different this week. I wanted to wear it for the whole thing, but I can't. It's so insulated, I can't actually hear through it. So, not the best, or I'd be screaming at you. But yeah, a big love to Suzanne and Jan for that. I just had to share that. Now, shall we get through, after all of that, shall we cut the waffle and get through and answer some of the questions? So Christina comes in with the first like. We love Christina finally got her hands on the Mad About skincare products this week. And I'm so thrilled because A, I adore Christina and she's been with the channel of such the longest period of time, a great supporter. But due to some issues with the Irish Post, took a couple of attempts to get the products to her. So I'm just so glad that they've actually arrived, Christina. And if you head over to the Facebook group, you can see, like, we resent the parcel. And then I think the original arrived. I don't know. But you can see the whole haul. If you wonder why the moisturizer are out of stock, it's kind of Christina's fault. Because she's monopolised all the stock. But I love you so much, Christina, and sending you a big hug. Tom, who is moderating if he can, is actually in the barbers as we speak, having his hair done. I said to him, you know, get your hair done. It's more important than a live stream, because do we remember that period, like early 2021, where we all went like 9 months without a haircut because of everything going on? We don't want to go back to that. But Tom did promise that he'd, you know, hold the shampoo and set and actually get out there as soon as he can so he can join us in the live stream. So I'm sending Tom lots and lots of love for his haircut. Viola says, hi everyone, finally have time to join the live. Yes, Viola, we've missed you, my love. I'm so glad you could join. Irreglobi says, wonderful Saturday. I'm happy to be with you again. Irreglobi, we love you. Sending you lots and lots of love. Francis, welcome, my love. Rita, great to see you. Jan says, I wish I could join, but I'll be a little late for me. I'm hitting the like button early and join the replay squad. So, Jan has been here in the UK Gone back to Thailand. We missed you, Jan. The UK welcomes you anytime. Just to be clear, you are welcome back anytime. And so different time zones, I totally get that. But just come in with a question. It says, one question, where do I put Survival Zero with copper peptides? You can use the Survival Zero with copper peptides, no problem. I find they actually pair really, really well together. I would use the copper peptides first, then put your Survival Zero on. And the antioxidants in there, whilst some antioxidants don't pair well with peptides, those ones do in the Survival Zero, so you're absolutely fine, my love. Danny says, taking a quick shower so I could do my skincare routine with you guys. Danny, I hope you're loving your skincare routine. Amy says, hello everybody, can't wait to listen as part of the replay squad later once the kids are in bed. Well, I'm sending lots of love and hugs to anyone on the replay squad. I know so many around, like, I think now it's like 80% of people actually watch these live streams back on replay. So I'm sending lots of love to the replay squad, whilst, you know what, I adore everyone that can join in person, which makes these so special. The replay squad also get a lot of love from me as well. Agri says, hello Rob, hello from Greece, sending you lots and lots of love all the way to Greece, my love. The Brexer, love you. Suzanne says, hello everybody, doing my skincare during the live, before the live stream. Suzanne went through a period of being a little bit late to these live streams, but now she's on time, on fire, skincare done. Suzanne, we love you. William sending you lots and lots of love. And we've got TNH say, hi besties, long time no see. I agree. Where have you been, my love? Where have you been? Did life take over? Sending you so much love. Thank you for joining, and Happy New Year. So Melenthia says, hi, I'm not sure I could stay, but just wanted to probably say hello. I hope everyone has a wonderful new year. Melenthia, we have missed you so much on the channel. I know, you know, life and everything. I'm just sending you so much love to say, you know what, whether people can join every single live stream or could just dip in and out as and when, we love you all equally. And Melenthia, I'm sending you so much love, hugs, and positive vibes. Emily says, happy Saturday, everyone. Making some lemon blueberry pancakes during the live stream. We like that. Oh, Emily, it's the morning. I'm thinking, that's an interesting evening snack, but for Emily, it's the morning, so we don't mind that. Send some my way, my love. It is never too late for a lemon blueberry pancake. Sounds divine. Razorwing, love you lots. To whom it may concern, by the way, I love, every time I read that like YouTube handle, I adore it. It says, happy first weekend of 2021 family. I agree. We are like, it's shocking how far through 2021 already we are. We're halfway through January nearly. Don't know where the time's gone. Charlotte says, just having a hot mulled wine. Oh, do you know what? Mulled wine applies year round. I think there's this myth that you can only have it around Christmas. No, year round. And sending you lots of love, Charlotte. Now I'm gonna, on that note, that's reminding me to have a good sip of my hot tea here. Which is so good. So good as always. Love that. If you haven't already, if you could click that like button for me. You don't have to leave the chat or anything. You just minimize the chat, click the like button, then when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to where you started. So it is all good, and I would love it if you could just, you know, gently caress that like button for me. Do a guy a favor. William says, broccoli Rob. Now, I agree. So Melenthia. Right back. Oh gosh, William, that's taken me back. At the start of this skincare channel, my favorite handle, like my favorite YouTube handle, was Broccoli Rob, which was Melenthia, but in disguise, an alter ego. And whilst I love Melenthia to bits, I lament the fact that we don't have Broccoli Rob in our lives anymore. I love you so much. And William, that's been a full flashback. Christine says, hi Rob, I wanted to let you know that the Mad About Skin line is actually really good at barrier repair, and it's been a blessing. Not that I started my Retinoil, now that I started my Retinoil. This makes me so happy. I think we've kind of, a lot of us have been on the same journey I've been on. I went in for like the strongest possible actives, like layer them on the skin, get those results. And then I realized over the course of 2021, actually sometimes gentle, used frequently in the long term, gives better results, it's better for the skin barrier, and I think this is going to be a really big trend in 2022. So I'm really glad that, first of all, Christy, I'm so glad that you've started your Retinoid journey and that the Mad About Skin products are helping with that. But I wanted to create them to be gentle enough that you could use them every day, consistently, to get those results without damaging skin barriers, you know, creating redness, peeling, irritation, all the things we try to avoid. So this honestly makes me so happy to hear that. Sweet Tea, sending you lots of love. Are those cookies done, Sweet Tea? So Sweet Tea, just for the record, has been busy baking all the way through the holiday season. So are we still in cookie mode? What is the cookie situation, my love? Fristenberg says, hi everyone, I'm new to this, so kind of scary writing this. It's not scary, we don't bite, my love. It is so wonderful to see you. And to everyone there that's watching for the first time or new to this, Love you so, so much. I always say to people, never be scared to put your name out there. And, you know, put your name out there and leave a comment, because we love you all for it. And thank you for taking that plunge and leaving a comment. It means a lot to me, my love. I send you lots of love. Hells of Oz, great to see you. My love says, yay, my happy place. My happy place too. Honestly, even though like a lot of people were saying, don't bother, don't do the live this week. If you're not feeling like 100%, don't do the live because it'll be too much. And I thought, do you know what though? It just makes me so happy. And even if, you know, a little bit of cold, a little bit under the weather, a little bit of the you-know-what, still, it just makes me so happy to sit down and do these lives. And I wouldn't honestly miss them for the world, because it kind of is like the happy place and cheers me up so, so much. So thank you. Let's see. So, Patty. Hello, Patty. Great to see you, my love. Now, Patty says, can't wait for the live stream, which implies I'm well behind with these comments. I always am. When am I ever up to date with comments? But Patty, it's so good to see you, my love, and so much love to you and the family. Let's have a look and see. To make a sense, Ron will still be making tea. I always get so much shade for being late. One of these times it'll be shady enough that I'll actually be on time for a live. That's next week. That's my New Year's resolution. Adri, welcome, my love. Suzanne says, I'm glad to see how many we've made it to today's live stream. Don't forget to gently caress that like button. Suzanne, doing the work, dear, my love. Thank you so much. Suzanne has gently reminded everyone to caress that like button. Here at Mad About Skin, we don't smash the like button like on other channels. Very violent. We just gently caress it, because I think that is just the appropriate way to be. Mooms, I inhaled that. Moom says, is the Make Prem cruelty-free? Some sources say they sell into China. Yes, so Make Prem is entirely cruelty-free. The Chinese thing is a little bit, it's difficult to navigate. So you can still sell into China, into the Chinese market, and be cruelty-free. You just can't sell into physical mainland Chinese stores. So if you run a web shop like Style Vanna does out of Hong Kong, absolutely fine. It's not classed as mainland China, and it isn't in a physical store in mainland China. You can also sell into mainland China, but you sell for a web shop outside and then send it in, you're fine. It's when you actually get stocked in mainland Chinese stores, which Make Prem don't. So that's kind of how they get around that. So yes, they are entirely cruelty-free. JM says, happy Saturday. I'm recovering from you know what. Been in bed for about a week. So happy there's a live stream today. Help me get my mind off it. JM, sending you lots of love, positive hugs and vibes, because you know what, it impacts different people differently. And I always say to people, if you need to take a little bedtime, pull the covers up over your head and just chill with some trash TV. Sometimes that's a body saying, this is the way to heal. So I'm sending you so much love, my love, and I hope you get better really soon. So let's see what else we've got. Solvig, great to see you, my love, sending lots of love to Norway. Christy says, hello, hope everyone's staying warm. Been like a -20 where I live. Christy, where are you, my love? That is cold. That is cold. Here in the UK, it is cold. It snowed a bit. Now it's raining. Can't complain because it's not too cold, but I'm still going to anyway. And I've layered. I've got a t-shirt and a shirt on. Very 90s. Is this reminding everyone of the 90s? Do you remember when we used to have like the t-shirt with the shirt over the top vibe? Sometimes the shirt was fully open. That was when you knew you were truly trendy. And then we kind of moved into, as we moved into the late 90s, you started creating those shirts that you put on over your head and actually had the t-shirt sewn in. Do we remember them? Tragic. I'm bringing it back. Roll on the 90s. Teg, is great to see you, my love. Wonderful to have you here. Sarah says, what do you think about using a peptide moisturizer to hydrate eyebrows? You know what? I think the eyebrows need a little love too, and I do think a peptide moisturizer will help at the margins. I think if you were using peptides for hair growth and really want that pack to punch, I'd get serum, because I think you're going to get more punch from a serum than you will a moisturizer. But yeah, absolutely a great idea. Solvi says, I'm having a cozy night in with the sofa while my kids are watching movies. Oh, that sounds like bliss. Kids downstairs watching movies while you can have a cozy night on the sofa and watch a skincare live stream. I don't think life gets better than that, my love. Thank you so much for joining. Let's have a look. Danny says, patches will have to wait for the live stream. Otherwise, it's a waste of effort. Absolutely. You don't want to put your eye patches on until the live stream's over. Then be my guest, Danny. Let's have a look. Let's see. Suzanne says, thank you for asking. I'm on the mend. I'm just on sick leave still. Oh, Suzanne, we are sending you so much love. I know that for those of you that were in last week's live stream, Susanna's been having a few, let's just say, back-related problems. I think she's probably spent most of the week laying on the kitchen floor like this. It's so good to know that at least you're improving, Suzanne, and able to get up without crying. We're sending you lots of love. I don't think it was the doctor. I think it was the Mad About Skin love that helped. That's my theory. Francesca says, I asked in another live about the least oily vitamin C you know. Ooh, okay. Least oily vitamin C. So the one from Skin and Lab, I haven't tried, so I can't comment on that. I have super oily skin, and I don't like a really oily vitamin C unless I'm using it deliberately as a moisturizer. I'd say the least oily one I've tried, the Geek and Gorgeous one, isn't too oily at all. That blends into the skin quite nicely. You don't get too much oil, so I quite enjoy that. I also find that there's one in a cream formulation that I really, really like. The Boots one. That's it. It's from Boots. Ingredients range is in cream. That's absolutely fine. Fortunately, most of them are quite oily, but those are the two that I'd recommend. AJ says, can you do a collab on James Welsh, please? I'd love to do a collab with James Welsh. I'd be well up for that. I don't think it's in my core. I think it's James that needs to be on board. Spam his comment. Actually, no, you can, because it'll help his channel. It's all classed as engagement. Spam his comments and, you know, demand a collab. Now, I'd love to do one with James. He's one of my favourite content creators and literally lives around the corner from me. So, so that would be quite an easy one, at least logistically, to sort out. But he's got a lot going on his channel at the moment in terms of like subscriber numbers growing. He's got a lot of like content ideas. Loving some of his new content, actually. If you haven't already, check out, he's doing like a I think it's called like When Beauty Bites or something like that. Basically some of the scandals, and doing like a deep dive on them. Sorry, I've got cat hair on my back and I'm really scratchy. Would definitely recommend checking that out. I really enjoyed that. First one we did was like a lip balm. Do you remember the lip balm that came in like the ball that we smeared on your face and actually made loads of people really irritated? Just go to proof, lip balms, not all of them are that great, and that one wasn't one. So he did that, loved it, and I just like, I love his channel. So yes, let everybody let James know that I'd be very welcome, open to a collaboration. Balls in his court. Johnson, great to see you, my love. And I hope you're, I know Tom mentioned you weren't feeling too well earlier in the week, so I hope you're feeling better now, my love. International Language of Dance, one of my favourite YouTube handles, says, Happy New Year, Rob. Wishing you all the best and sending virtual hugs. I'm sending you such a big virtual hug back, my love. So we've got Jan, great to see you, Jan. Great to see you, my love. Verena says, gently caressing the like button. Hello and love you all. Love you, Verena, and thanks for your support. We've got Princess P. Oh, I love all of your names. Are so good. Like, there's so many good names here. Melenthi, sorry, I missed your message. Says, I haven't used any skincare other than body wash on my face for like the last 2 months. I need to get my self-care routine back. You know, this kind of goes into today's video. So straight after the live stream, today's video is on, should your skincare routine be fun? So the reason I wanted to sit down and film this is Dr. Dre, who is a channel, a dermatologist and a channel I do follow, uploaded a video yesterday saying, should your skincare be fun? No, your skincare shouldn't be fun. And I was like, no, I totally disagree. But I watched that video and it's more nuanced than that. I wanted to kind of do a response to that because I think fundamentally your skincare routine should be fun and part of your self-care routine. And I think one of the things that detracts from our enjoyment of our skincare is the pressure to feel like we have to do it every single day or we're failing our skin. You know what? Like Melenthia, thank you so much for sharing that. And sometimes if you're having an off week, an off month, an off day, it doesn't matter. If you're not able to do your skincare routine, that's absolutely fine. You know, sometimes it's all about when you're ready. And Melenthia, we're here to support you any way we can. And when you get back into that self-care routine, hopefully it'll just make you feel absolutely fabulous again. But you need to do it in your own time. And I think sometimes we feel pressured to do everything all at once, and we have to, like, with sky high expectations that we have to meet them. That's not the case. Melenthia, just do you, and when the time comes that you feel able to do your full skincare routine again, we'll be here to support you. And even before then, we're all here. So I'm sending you so much love, and thank you for sharing that. Princessa P says, Happy New Year, and what are your recommendations for body retinols? I only use one and I swear by it. I love the chemistry brand Retinol body oil. Hydrates to the gods. Best retinol I've ever found. It's in a beautiful formulation. My tip, put it on straight after the shower because it'll just help. That like water and oil combo will just sink into the skin and nourish you so much. Such a great product. Aileen, great to see you. Says, can't stay but love you all. Aileen, we look forward to seeing you on the replay squad. Kirsten says, oh, I'm late. Don't worry, my love. I was making strawberry daiquiris. Oh, that is a good excuse to be late. A strawberry daiquiri, always welcome. One of my favorite cocktails. So Kirsten says, vitamin C, good for the skin, right? Yeah, in a daiquiri, definitely. Definitely. Amy, great to see you, my love. Melissa, great to see you. Jossie, great to see you, my love. Says, hi, Rob and everyone. I'd love to hear your recommendations on lip care. Well, I gave my current go-to is this, which is the Hotel Chocolat honey and chocolate lip balm. Just because It smells and tastes so good. My actual favourite like lip balms, if you want heavy duty, are the Cicaplast Balm by La Roche-Posay. Love that one. And I also love the Bio Lip Concentrate by Neod. Hydrates you, plumps you, such a great product. Those are my two. Obviously, I'm coming out with my own lip balm in February, which I hope everyone will be like, oh gosh, this is actually so good. I hope, because it's kind of got everything that I'd want a lip balm to have in it, and taken out some of the nasties that could strip and dry the lip even further. So hopefully everyone absolutely loves that. So it'll be kind of, let's just do a cheeky, very quick update on that. So at the moment we are going through the testing is now finished on it to make sure that, you know, the stability of it is all good and that's all sorted. So that was like the first hurdle to cross, and now we're focusing down on just producing it. So the lip balm and the exfoliating gel should, fingers crossed, be there in February. So everyone will be able to get their hands on it in February, if you do want to get your hands on it and try it. We're going to be doing, at the moment, we've still got our, just with the whole Mad About Skin line, the moment we've got our moisturizer is out of stock, which means the ultimate set, because it contains the moisturizer, is also out of stock. And that's just because you guys went absolutely mad for the moisturizer when we did the 15% off. That code is still valid, actually. It's all capital letters, MAS family, one word, capital letters, and it gets you 15% off everything in the Mad About Skin shop, www.madaboutskincare.com. Plug over. But you guys went mad for the moisturizer, so they're out of stock, but we have a new shipment coming in the next week. So, well, hopefully a bit sooner than that, so they should be back in stock soon. So anyone that's been asking about the moisturizer and the set, do not panic, it will be back in, but the cleanser and the serum are still very much on sale, and we're hoping to be able to launch the lip balm and the exfoliating acid gel in February. That's, like, I know a lot of you guys have been asking, so there's a little cheeky update for you. BB Sale, great to see you, my love. I love you so much. Suzanne says, what is a good bakuchiol for acne-prone skin? Ah, Suzanne, it's like you've read my mind. I've got a video about bakuchiol coming up this week. I personally always reach for the Inklist one. I think that's a really nice one. I also love the Paula's Choice Retinol and bakuchiol combo, because you get the maximum results but minimum side effects, because you're not just relying on that retinoid. So that would be the two that I'd recommend. But I've got a full video coming on bakuchiol, because a lot of you guys, it's one of the most searched terms in skincare at the moment, and I did a video on it looking at the herbivore bakuchiol scandal maybe like probably about a year ago now. That video suddenly has shot up in popularity, and I looked at it and I was like, the scandal's been and gone. People just want to Google bakuchiol and know kind of what it is and how to use it and the best recommendations. So I'm doing an update to that this week. To Human Make Concern says, honey and chocolate lip balm. That pot will be gone in 30 seconds. Yeah, it kind of is. Kind of is. Says, oh my god, I've been wanting you to buy the Crave pack. I actually really like this. I like the packaging. And you know what? I'm a sucker for the package. So in here, this is the Crave, what is it, snack pack. I just think the packaging is really good. And you get 30ml of the cleanser, get 20ml of the exfoliator, 15ml of the Great Barrier Relief cream, and you get 15ml of the Oh So Simple cream. For traveling, literally, I think that's really good. I think, would you get a week's worth out of skincare out of this? Probably. You probably get just short of a week's worth. I wish that the water cream was in a 30ml, not a 15, because I think that's the thing you're going to run out of quickest, if I'm honest. But you know what? It's travel friendly, because you can take it on planes if we ever get to fly again. And I just think it's really cute. And I'll definitely, I'll take it the next time I travel, and I'll definitely reuse this. And I'll probably reuse the individuals, because you can twist the caps off all of them and refill them. So you can actually, if you've got the full size Crave, you can actually refill all this. I think that's kind of cool. I like it. It's like, it's different, because often these travel packs you can't actually reuse them, so it's a bit wasteful. That you can. So yeah, I think that's quite a nice little set that I'll probably reuse time and time again. Now I'm gonna have a quick sip. We've got so many questions to get through, but don't worry, the live is young. We've got plenty of time to get through them. I'm gonna take a big sip of this gorgeous tea before it goes cold. If you haven't already, if you can click the like button, you can minimize the chat, click the like button, then when you maximize it, it takes you back to where you were in the chat, so you don't miss anything. And also, if you haven't already, subscribe. Join our Mad About Skin family. I know a lot of people are like, all YouTubers say subscribe. What do you actually get for it? Well, here you get a weekly live stream. You get access to the Facebook group, which honestly is, I love everyone so much over on the Facebook group. And you also get like interaction. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. I at least do an hour and a half of comment, like replying every single day, and you get a daily video. So definitely worth subscribing. He says in an unbiased way. Right. Hellsville says, I usually get home by 3 p.m. I remove my makeup immediately. What's a good routine for like daytime skincare? Mornings, vitamin C, evenings, and retinol, but not sure what to use mid-afternoon. I do this as well, especially if I'm wearing one of the masks. First thing I do is always go back. What I do is I take off wash the skin with a really gentle moisturizer. You want to go super, super gentle because you don't want anything that's going to be too stripping and drying. I then apply some salicylic acid to the mask area because I tend to break out and that tends to stop it. And then I put a sunscreen, a moisturizing sunscreen on top. Good to go. That's all I'd use in the daytime. You don't even need to do the salicylic acid, but I like to do it, especially if I've been wearing a mask. It kind of minimizes the maskne. But the main thing is gentle cleanser that doesn't strip and dry and your SPF. Verena says, I meant to switch my skincare routine in between my trip, but plans changed. So I was without exfoliation and retinol for 11 days. You are the only guys who understand how this is. I know, I hate it when if I have to streamline my routine for a trip and I'm always like miss the things that I've missed out. If that makes sense. I understand you, Verena. My heart goes out to you. Melissa says, best moisturizer for super dry skin, but no nut ingredients. I can't give you a recommendation now because actually I don't look for nut ingredients on this, so I'd have to do a bit of research. So Melissa, if you wouldn't mind just dropping that in the main comment section of this, I always respond to the comments on lives. If you could drop me a comment there, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I just don't want to recommend something that does have nut ingredients. Does that make sense? I think the Cicaplast Balm is probably my favourite, and I don't think that has any nut-based ingredients in, but I'll have to double check. Amy says, my tree is still bad, I can't part with the lights yet. Look, honestly, I think it's fine. I don't believe in superstition. I think you can leave your tree up as long as you want. I'm so glad you like the hat. I love the hat. Not only is it totally Christmas gimmick, which I love, but also it's really the warmest like balaclava I think I've ever used. It's great. I was going to say like balaclavas. You know, someone says balaclavas are usually used for like shoplifting. You know, you put your balaclava on and you go and raid your shop. Obviously, I don't think you can do that in a Christmas pudding balaclava. Just saying. Not that I plan to, but just saying. So, Jan says, made my day. BB Sale says, oh, you didn't. I did. Bruce says, you look stunning in the hat. Thank you. Christine says, oh my God, the balaclava is so... I know. Like, literally, I don't think I would be Christmas head to foot if I could. Sweet Tea says, oh my God, you need this as your profile pic. I might just do that. Cameron says, hi, have you tried the Inklist Azelaic Acid Serum? Oh, no. How do I not know that the Inklist do an Azelaic Acid Serum? Because I love the Inklist and I love Azelaic Acid. I'm going to make a note. Basically, I rewatch all the lives, not because I'm super, like... narcissistic and like to watch myself, but because you guys make so many great recommendations and I really like to check them out. So I will hop over to the Inklist and I'll try that azelaic acid out. I'm not surprised that they brought a azelaic acid out because honestly it's one of the hot ingredients at the moment and I know like the Inklist are very much up with trends, but I will give it a go for sure. Let's see, Christina's got her Christmas tree up one more day. Suzanne said just made my day. I would fail like to find anybody whose day isn't made by someone wearing a Christmas pudding hat. It's just my favourite. Manly says, my trees come down on the 15th. I think we all rushed to take them down too quickly. Rosemary, great to see you, my love. Sending you lots and lots of love. Solvig says, we just took down our nativity set today. We didn't have a Christmas tree this year because we were away for Christmas. Solvig, I bet the house always looks bare. I always think when you take your Christmas decorations down, the house like looks bare. It's like, oh, you know what? But it'll come around soon enough anyway. Melissa says, what's the cut the waffle? I've heard you say that before. Is it a British thing? I think maybe it is a British thing. Yeah, I think it is a British thing. I don't know. I always said it growing up. It became a thing because I said it in a couple of videos, totally like off the cuff, and then everyone expects it to be said in every video now. And I never like to disappoint, which is why it's a thing. But actually, yeah, I think cut the waffle is a British thing, which is odd because we don't eat that many waffles. Emily says, I've been on the Tret micro gel for about 6 weeks and I'm waking up most mornings with a little bit of peeling skin. Not irritation, just peeling. Is this a normal part of the retinol uglies? Yeah. The little light peeling is kind of just a fact of when you introduce tretinoin or adapalene particularly. It should go, I got that, Emily, when I first introduced adapalene. It should go at about the 8-week point in my experience. So Tomb Maker says this. Congratulations on the haircut, Tom. I haven't had a haircut since you know what. My hair's down to my bum. I'm sure you still look gorgeous anyway, my love. And we are all jealous with Tom with his new hairdo. Sasha, welcome, my love. Great to see you. Suzanne says, still have my Christmas scented candles burning because I can't bear to pack everything away. That's fine, Suzanne. I think scented candles absolutely fine. Irina, sending you lots of love. Oh, from a sunny Florida. Send some of that heat this way, please. Very much need some heat here in the UK. It's freezing. Michelle, great to see you, my love. Sending love to Germany. Akru says, thank you so much for the info you provide. Hello from Rhode Island, Greece. Rhodes Island. Sending you lots of love, my love. I've been to Rhodes. We went on holiday maybe about 10 years ago now. So beautiful. Like, the architecture, the history, the beaches, just everything about it was gorgeous. So I'm sending you so much love. Oh, I've done that thing where I lose where I am in the chat. How do I always do that? Like, how do I always manage to do that? Let's see. Oh, we're back. I found where I am. We're all good. Paula says, how would you recommend alternative prescription retinoids and the Geek and Gorgeous Retinol? So a lot of people, so there's two schools of thought here. I like to alternate my Geek and Gorgeous Retinoid with my Adapalene. And a lot of people say there's no point, no signs that works. And I'm like, well, it works for me. And I always think when it comes to skincare, do what works for you. It's always been my motto, always will be. And when it comes to the prescription retinoid, I just find Adapalene used too stripping and drying on my skin, even after the adjustment period, to use every single day. So I use it every other day. And I like to use my Geek and Gorgeous Retinal on the days that I don't. And somehow that just works for me. So I would just use it every other day, but make sure that you've successfully incorporated your prescription retinoid in your routine before you do that. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense anyway. Oh, Suzanne said, just made blueberry muffins with my 4-year-old niece. What a coincidence. Blueberry anything is my favourite, so I love that. Skincare Junkie says, Happy New Year, lovely. Rob, I hope you had another successful year. Would love to try your products. Skincare Junkie, thank you so much, my love. And thank you for, for such nice well wishes. I hope everybody has a super successful New Year. I'm going to give a cheeky shout out now to Adam Robert Lamb, who you guys know I'm a fangirl of. I love his content. I love his channel. I love just his personality, his vibe. He's just such an amazing and great guy. So Adam has a skincare channel, which I'm sure a lot of you are subscribed to anyway. If you're not already, definitely should be, because he's just like so good. But he's recently today did an announcement where he's launching a vlog channel. It's going to be a very exciting year for him. He's got a wedding, fingers crossed, you know what, permitting, doing a full house reorganization and redecoration, and he's doing a vlog channel. I just subscribed because I love to support Adam, but also because, well, I just love vlogs, particularly with people that I really love. So if you haven't already, hop over to Adam's channel where you find all the information about his vlog, and honestly, you won't be disappointed. When is the Faded Serum going international? Well, I was told by Faded themselves January. I think it's coming to the UK first. I think, though I could be wrong, that they've got to do a tweak to the formula to get around European Union regulations, and I think that's been worked on now. The UK, obviously, since we've left the European Union, have actually abandoned that specific regulation, so it's going to be launching in the UK in January, so this month. I think it's going to be launching in the EU probably a couple of months' time, I think. Obviously these things change. I know from running my own business, with all the will in the world, you set these deadlines and then things happen. But I think it's worth the wait. The only thing I will say with the Topicals Faded Discoloration Serum, which is one of my favourite hyperpigmentation treatments, you do get a heavy sulfur smell. So if you're not a fan of sulfur, it might not be the one for you. And using the two good molecules, the niacinamide toner and the brightening serum together, gives you basically the same ingredients list. So that's a hack while you wait. And if you don't like the smell of sulfur, maybe get those two instead. But I love the Topicals Faded. So good. ADA says, what's your opinion about skin ache? Just ordered one. I don't actually know anything about that. I will have a look. You guys give me such the best recommendations. So I'll have a look and I'll let you know. Now I'm going to take, oh, my cat's moving. Leo the cat might be making an appearance. I'm going to take a big sip of my tea, preserve the old vocal cords. If you haven't already, this is a great opportunity to click the like button. If you minimize the chat, click the like button. Then when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to where you were. So honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone that gives these videos a like. That tea is so good. Let's have a look. So, Sweet Tea says, I'm thirsty, but my cat is sleeping on my lap, so stuck here forever. Oh, I know the struggle. Especially because I've got a new puppy, who's also a lap dog. We've got 2 cats, puppy, very lap heavy. BB Sales says, has anyone burnt with the microcurrent tools? I haven't, but I do know it can be a thing. And there's certain things, if you have it on the skin, can create that. I'll do a little bit of research for you. So Michelle says, how are the cats and dogs getting along? The puppy wee now, I think we're in the final stages of house training. Most of the wees are now done outside, which is a big tick in the box. Considering he's like 12 weeks old, I think it's pretty impressive. He's such a quick learner. He spends 90% of his life in the garden because he just digs and digs and digs, and you have to literally like pick him up and bring him in because he wants to spend all his time in the garden. Marcel, my dominant cat, who's amazing, pretty much hates the dog but has decided to tolerate him for the time being. Leo is trying to be his friend, and I think we're getting there. So Leo's the friendly, really gorgeous, beautiful Singaporer. Marcel, the Burmese, is a little brute, and I don't think he's ever going to like the dog, but he's tolerating. Madonna, great to see you, my love. I hope all is amazing with you. Solvik says, give that like button a nice SPF cover. I agree, a nice light coverage. Boston Red says, greetings from Salem, Massachusetts. Send you lots and lots of love all the way to Massachusetts. Suzanne says, sweet tea, I feel for you. Since we've been bedridden, 3 cats sleeping on me, so I can't go to the loo. I know. Cats are like... They are the ultimate, and they know, well, my cat Marcel certainly does. They know when you want to get up and do something with your life, then they attack. On your lap, won't move. Tammy says, can you explain the difference between retinol and retinal, which is better? Tammy, of course. So, when you choose a vitamin A derivative, you apply it to the skin, and it goes through various metabolic pathways to become retinoic acid, which is what our skin uses to give all the benefits. Now, different styles of vitamin A derivative are closer to the retinoic acid that you need. Retinal, with an A, is very close to retinoic acid. Retinol is a bit further away. Every metabolic pathway that the ingredient has to go through weakens it a little bit, because obviously some are lost in translation. Think of it like that. So retinal is much more potent than retinol because it's closer to retinoic acid. If your skin can tolerate it and you can find an affordable one like the Geek and Gorgeous one, go with retinal. I think you get better results. DM13 says, which salicylic acid serum? The Ordinary, Geek, or Gorgeous? Danny, you don't make me choose. Like choosing between your children. What would I go for? I personally prefer the Ordinary one for my nose and the Geek and Gorgeous for my other... No, let me get the right way around. I personally prefer the Geek and Gorgeous one for the T-zone, and I like the Ordinary one for the drier areas. I'd say the difference is Geek and Gorgeous is great if you have very oily skin and you want to use your salicylic acid to mattify things. The Ordinary one is great if you have dry skin and you're looking to really just decongest the skin, but also hydrate at the same time because it's oil based. So I'd say if you've got oily skin, Geek and Gorgeous. If you've got dry skin, the Ordinary. That would be how I'd split the two. Let's have a look. Jill says, hi, or late to the party. Happy New Year's. Love you, Jill. Sending you so much love, and Happy New Year to you. Sweet Tea says, all the cookies have been devoured, so I'm making triple chocolate chip cookies and cheesecake cookies later. What is a cheesecake cookie? That sounds amazing. I need some information on that. Sasha says, I feel you, says Anne. I've had sleepy cat preventing me from making breakfast, but I finally drank out all of a new fountain, so I'm letting her sleep a bit. We love that. Sending lots of love to all the cats and the dogs in everyone's lives, because I hope they have an amazing start to the new year as well. Razorwing said, the biggest challenge for today's evening skincare is the fact that I can only use my right hand. My left is bandaged up. This is going to be fun. I see it as a challenge, Razorwing. See it as a challenge. It's like, does anyone remember the Generation game? You had to go through these challenges to win a prize. Your prize is a gold star from the Mad About Skin family if you manage to do it. Tea Maker says, there it is. I knew who was making tea. This is it. I'm late because the kettle's boiling. I need a quicker kettle. TNH says Visha has an L-ascorbic acid vials with peptides. I'm confused. So I agree. So TNH, I haven't tried them because I don't understand how you can have L-ascorbic acid and peptides in the same product. The pH will either be wrong for the peptides or wrong for the L-ascorbic acid. So I'm not sold on them, which is why I haven't tried them. Also, I saw Gothamista do Renee over on her channel. She loves them. And she like snapped the vial to show how they work. And it looked really sharp. And I'm a bit clumsy. And I just thought, glass snap, no thanks. Which is why I haven't given it a go. I just don't think it's going to work that well. But I'm willing to be proved wrong. Hellsville says, Rob, your video on the Ordinary company was so informative and interesting. I'd love to see more. Yeah, so for those of you that haven't seen it, this week I did my, the evolution of the Ordinary, which one of my favorite skincare brands. I absolutely love them. And they've been through a little bit of a lot of history, shall we say. And actually, I thought, you know, last year, 2021, was the year where we all kind of got to grips with our favourite skincare products, ingredients. We learned a little bit more about how they work, the benefits, pros, cons. But I wondered, how much do we actually know about our favourite skincare brands? Probably not a whole lot. And so I wanted to start a series, which I'm filming at the moment, where we talk about like the evolution of different skincare brands. So The Ordinary was launched 2 days ago. That video did really, really well and is picking up quite a lot of popularity. So thank you to everyone that liked it, shared it. Honestly, it supports me so much and I do really appreciate it. And this week's one is on the Inklist, which kind of seemed like the next best, most popular one based on your guys' comments. We're going to move to Paula's Choice. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the newer launches. We're also going to go back in time and talk about some of the bigger brands such as Estee Lauder, kind of see how they evolved. So yeah. Any recommendations you've got from that series, let me know. And just, you know, if you haven't already, check it out, give it a like, because it really supports me and the channel. I do really appreciate it. Nimala says, hi Rob, will you try in 2022 to improve the shipping to the EU? I bought some products and still have to pay over €12 customs. So this is a challenge. So here in the UK, when we send any products from the Mad About Skin line to Europe, it's automatically inclusive of VAT. So you don't need to pay European VAT. That's all calculated at checkout, which should make it easier for you. We can't do anything about customs. The challenge with customs is different countries implement things differently. Different companies operate differently. It's a bit of a minefield. I know a lot of countries now don't charge customs as standard. Here in the UK, we don't get charged customs on anything practically, which is great. Some countries implement it more than others, so it all depends. I really can't. We're working with a couple of online EU-based web shops, which if you order from the EU from those, obviously it'll be free of customs, or you can pay the customs and the VAT up front. So that might help. That might be the way around it. But sending things from here to the UK, customs are all related to the country that you live in, not from the sender. There's very little we can actually do to implement that or to influence it. So I'm sorry you had to pay customs on the products that you ordered. Most people, anecdotally from people's feedback, most people aren't paying customs, but it just depends on your country and obviously the luck of the draw. So I do apologise for that. But hopefully the launching of the EU web shops that we're going to be partnering with should help with that a little bit, I hope. Marlene says, Rob has the Don Johnson look. We're bringing back the 90s, Marlene. It's all about the 90s vibes. Emily says, I remember the flannel shirts over the t-shirts. Oh, I love that. I had my lumberjack checked shirt over the white tee. That was my go-to look. Cringe now, but I loved it. Let's have a look. Sasha says, oh no, so far so good over here, but I wouldn't want to put my cat to destroy it eventually. I know, this is the challenge. So Brooke says, hi Rob, since the Neod Copper Amino Isolate amino acid is so liquidy, can I use it along with a thicker serum? It dries up in no time, so I don't know if I'm getting the full benefits. You can mix it with another serum in the palm of your hand, but make sure that that serum has a pH that's compatible. You don't want anything with too low a pH because it could impact the amino acid and the copper peptides. Now let's see. Gelation, I hope I pronounced that right, says probably a ridiculous question, but when you're using a cleansing balm or oil, do you do a facial massage before adding the water? That isn't a stupid question. That's a really good question. And it says also, thank you so much. Can't wait for the Mad About Skin products. I'm so glad that you're trying them, and thank you to everyone that has ordered. That's not a stupid question when it comes to cleansing balm or oil, because actually you should do it both ways. The best way to get maximum impact from your cleansing balm or oil is to put it onto the skin, onto dry skin, massage it in for like 60 seconds, that's a facial massage. Then add some lukewarm water. It'll turn milky, that's called emulsification. Then continue to massage for 30 seconds after. When it's emulsifying, it's still working, so you don't want to miss out the benefits of that step. So you should do 60 seconds, emulsify, 30 seconds, and then rinse it off. So yeah, actually not a bad question. Everyone who does it wrong, you should definitely ask that question. It's such a good idea. Rosemary says, about non-greasy vitamin C moisturizers, Laneige have a nice moisturizer called Radiant C. Oh, I've never tried it. But thank you very much, Rosemary, for calling that one out. CJ says, hi Rob, my Geek and Gorgeous delivery arrived the other day. I can't wait to try the Azelaic acid and Retinol. Also, I miss the 90s. I miss the 90s. They were a great time. They had some tragedy. They had some quite tragic fashion moments in the 90s, I feel. But you know what? I'm reliving one today, and, you know, no one's going to tell me otherwise. I hope you love your Geek and Gorgeous order. One of my favourite brands. DN30 says, I bet Suzanne was using a little bell to call the attention of the Spiderbot. Where is Spiderbot? I hope he's enjoyed his film. For those of you that don't know about Spiderbot, a couple of live streams ago, iconic moment. Stuck in my head, that song as well, though. So thanks for that, Danny. Johnson said, thank you, Rob. I'm feeling good today and fully recovered. Johnson, we are glad to hear it, my love. Christina says, Dr. Dre's video made me feel guilty in a weird way, but that's on me. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, my love. Today's video, straight after this live stream in 25 minutes, is about, should your skincare routine be fun? Dr. Dre launched a video yesterday, said skincare shouldn't be fun. And whilst I think that title was a bit misleading, maybe a little on the clickbaity side, if I was that, and I've done the old clickbait in the past, so I'm not no shade at all. But actually, it was a more nuanced argument when you watch the video. I think your skincare routine should be fun. Like, I know there are a subset of people out there that can't use a lot of products because either have very sensitive skin or they have skin conditions. And I hear that and I empathize with those people, but just that's a very small subset of people. The rest of us can reach for the over-the-counter skincare and enjoy them. And I think the best skincare routines are the ones that are done regularly, day in, day out, because that's when you're going to get the most benefit using that consistency. And so I think it should be fun, because the more you enjoy it, the more likely you are to be consistent with your skincare. That's my theory anyway. People might disagree, but I'm going to share all in today's video. So hopefully you guys all stick around for that. You don't need to do anything. Straight after today's live stream, we go automatically over to the video, and it's premiered, so I'm going to be typing as we go along. And we're going to explore a little bit more about, should your skincare routine be fun? Let's have a look. So Dr. Annika Aki, I pronounced your name wrong. Akika, I hope I've pronounced that wrong, says, you better than a therapist. Thank you. Thank you so much, my love. That means a lot. So sending you lots of love. Suzanne says, woo, hentai bot. Yay, we love that. So don't call me a criminal. Love that name. Do I? No, I don't. I hope you're not a criminal. DM13 says, because that's what all sick feeling people do, Suzanne. I agree. So Julia says, I don't know what the hentai bot thing is now. You guys confuse me so much in such the best way. I love you all so much. Someone explain to me in the comments. Julia says, just moved to London and kind of hate online shopping. What are your favourite skincare addresses in the capital? Ooh, I love, if you can go to Space NK, definitely go to Space NK. One of my favourites, like Apothecaries. They have all the indie brands that I love so much. And while you're there, try all of the Eve Lom products. They're too expensive to buy, but try them because it's worth it. Definitely check out this stock, The Ordinary and Neod. They have some gorgeous, oh, the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. So good. Smell that. It'll make you want to buy it. Definitely check out Space NK. Sophie says, hi Rob, how was your facial? Oh, Sophie, thanks for remembering. So this week I actually managed to get a facial and it was so good. Oh, it was so good. I think that relaxing, yes, just game-changingly good, Sophie. I can't really say anything else. Game-changingly good. And I hope everyone this year does get to go back into the spa, because you know what? I think we've missed it over the past, let's just say, 18 months, a year. I think we've all missed it a little bit. Christy says, yes, it's cold, Rob. I'm good old North Dakota. Now, I've never been to the Dakotas, but I'd love to. I love a little bit of wilderness. I like some like beautiful scenery, and apparently Wyoming and the Dakotas are the place to go for that. So I do need to visit at some point. So Danny says the Neod LBLC Lip Bio Lip Concentrate. Good job I know my anagrams. It's changed my lips for good. I'm kind of addicted. I love the product so much. Verena says, does a lip balm have SPF? It doesn't. And the reason for that is SPFs have to go through, or should, in my view, go through a lot of rigorous testing. I want you to put a lip balm. There might be one in the future. Never say never. But this is a standard lip balm. And like a lot of the ones out there, I think putting your own SPF on over it is the best way to do it, particularly because you need to reapply SPF during the day. And I'm never sure you do that right with lip balm. So no, it's a standard lip balm that hopefully everyone will love, but you can put your normal lip balm SPF over the top of it. TNH said it's designed to be like a really nourishing thing. So if you've got a favourite lip balm like with SPF for during the day, use the Mad About Skin lip balm morning and evening, and that'll just intensely nourish the lips, and honestly it'll transform them. I've been really impressed with the formulation. I know I created it, so that does sound a bit boasty, but you never know till you actually get the product how it's going to work, and I've been loving it. And then you can put other SPF lip balms on top if you want. TNH says, Rob, you better tell the lab to hurry up because I'm running low on the Mad About Skin moisturizer. Don't worry, TNH, it's going to be back in stock. I just want to wait till I've got them in my hands so there's no shipping delays. I think Tuesday or Wednesday this week, so watch this space, but I'll let you know, guys, I promise. This tea is so good. And thank you. We're now over 100. We're nearly at 110 likes. That's amazing. And we've got another 15 minutes to go of the like. Lots of comments. So to keep me going, keep me motivated, you guys click the like button. Support. Do a guy a favor. And if you minimize the chat, you can then go over to the like button, give it a click. And when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to wherever you were. This tea is so good. So good. So Fristenberg says, I had to leave for a moment because my cat was playing with my phone charger, which she's not allowed to. Oh, I know the struggle, my love. I know. My phone charger is either dog or catted at any point during the day. Danny says, did my comment get posted twice, or is it only the comments feed? I don't kick me out when the sheriffs, please. Oh, don't worry. If you're posting twice, Danny, Tom and Marlene will be on you. Well, they won't put up with that. No, I'm sure it was only once. I only read it the once, my love. Ikra says, is the faded syrup available in the UK yet? Will be later on this month, my love. Paintbrush 813, love that name, says, hi Rob, sorry to hear about the you-know-what. Hope you feel better soon. Just wanted to tell you I enjoyed your take on the ups and downs of Decim and their founder. Brandon was a fellow Torontorian. From Toronto. I think I pronounced that right. I am so glad everybody was loving that video. Honestly, I did it because I just thought it was something a bit different. You know what? I like to create things that are a bit different on the channel and not the same style of content. And it took a lot of research, but I really, really enjoyed it. So hopefully you guys all hop over, show it some love, you know, give it a little bit of a watch, because honestly it was so much fun to pull together, and I'm just so glad that you guys are enjoying it as much as you have. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Love you all. Let's see. So Suzanne said, thanks for answering about the bakuchiol. Can't wait for the future video. Suzanne, you read my mind. So Danny says, yeah, the lip biolipid concentrate by Neod does dry out the lips for the first 4 days. You have to push through that, then the hydration takes over. So gorgeous, and the plump, you are snog ready in an instant. Paul says, I would love a video on how to pack skincare for a trip. I do have something planned, but I kind of wanted to do it when I actually go for a trip. So I've got a trip to visit family coming up in February. So I will do a like what I'm packing, what I'm taking kind of video. So good. Thank you so much. Now, Marlene and Tom have been leaving links to the Facebook groups throughout the chat. So if you haven't already, if you want to join the Facebook group, we would love to have you over there, because honestly, you guys, you're amazing. And that Facebook group is so uplifting and empowering. I didn't dare do I didn't have the confidence to do a skincare routine video until I actually went over to the Facebook group, and I realized you guys are all showing your bare face to the world. I should have the confidence to do that, and honestly, I can't stress enough how much it means to me. So thank you to everyone that is part of that Facebook group, and I would love to have new members. So if you haven't already, click that link and join it. We'd love to have you there. Rosemary says, the Inklist bakuchiol is really nice and very affordable. It's a moisturizer, and I love to layer on top of whatever retinol I'm using. I agree, Rosemary. It's nice to that. Just boost the strength of that retinol just a little bit. Love that. Isaac says, hi, just a quick question. I've got a good routine going with vitamin C derivatives, some evening retinol serum, good exfoliates. How long will my sites and my pigmentation take to go? As a general rule of thumb, that's a good question, Isaac, because I know a lot of people get frustrated. Pigmentation takes ages to correct. So what I would say is, as a general rule of thumb, give it like 3, maybe 4 months, and you should start seeing the results and it paying dividends. That's in my experience anyway, and I've got some great results. But you're doing everything right, so just keep persevering with it, and I promise you, your skin will be glowing to the gods in no time. To make a sense, if you're reading this, hit the like button. Thank you. Yes, if you read that, definitely click the like button. Elizabeth, I hope I pronounced that right, says, hey from Greece, honey. Sending you lots and lots of love, my love. Thank you so much for joining. Juliana says, Rob, would you ever consider making an oil-free version of your moisturizer? Yes. So I have very oily, acne-prone skin. So in the summer, I do like to go for a gel oil-free moisturizer. It is something that I'm working on. I just want to perfect every single product before I then launch another one, if that makes sense. And so at the moment, I'm perfecting. Well, we've just perfected, I think, the lip balm and the exfoliating gel. So now I'm working on a couple of other things for later in the year. Can't say too much, but watch this space. Let's have a look. Suzanne says, my man just saw the cat mid-bath, mid-flight. Oh dear, Suzanne. It seems like you might need to go deal with that. I love cat-related dramas. They're so good at cats. Suzanne says, on the Facebook group, are some before and after pics of my lips? I'll search them for you to see. Yes, Danny, repost them. We'd love a good before and after of the Neod Biolipid product. Love that. And Curl, great to see you, my love. Says, my birthday is the end of January and I love Christmas, so we usually leave the decorations up until January. I think that's the best way forward. Don't be fooled that you have to take your Christmas decorations down in January. You can leave them for as long as you want. Lorenzo says, still using the Beauty of Yosen sunscreen. I love it, Lorenzo. Honestly, I've now run out and I need to buy another one, but it's out of stock everywhere because it's that popular. Game-changingly good. So light. Feels so good on skin. I love it. Dear30 says, no, Kirsten says, I've seen people use azelaic acid after a moisturizer. Is it worthwhile? I hope you're having a good new year, Rob. I am, thank you. I've had a great start to the new year, so thank you, Kirsten. Yes, so if you use anything after your moisturizer, it's just going to dim the effect a little bit. That's not bad when you first introduce it. That could actually work quite well because sometimes we go in with those harsh actives, we have a reaction, and then we're like, oh, great. Using new ingredients after your moisturizer can just, you know, ease that transition into them. Once you're an established azelaic acid user, I would totally recommend that you actually use it before your moisturizer to get maximum like results, and you still shouldn't see too many side effects. But yeah, I do know a lot of people that choose to use that azelaic acid after their moisturizer, and it's personal preference, but just know that you will be diminishing the results just a little bit because I find it takes a little bit longer to kick in, that's all. Richard says, can you use the pharmacy toner with topical faded? You can use it in the same routine. Just be very careful and don't introduce them both at the same time. One, let your skin get used to it and then introduce the other. Katharina, welcome my love, says, we took our Christmas tree out today. It started to lose the needles and dried, but the place looks so empty. I know. I really miss my Christmas tree. I'm looking back to the blank space where it used to be. But next year will come round, and I always put my Christmas tree up in like October, so I get a good wear out of it. I said I'll have to watch the replay. I missed the hat. Yes, anyone that's missed my Christmas hat, I'm not putting it on again because it messes with my hair. If you want to see me wearing my Christmas hat, you'll have to watch the replay of this where I'll be showing it in all its glory. Sasha Ross said, I'm discovering that I develop masking in winter. It happened last year and this year. Any thoughts on why that is and something more gentle than salicylic acid? I would actually recommend, sometimes we do, our skin changes, different climates. It's perfectly, I don't get masking in summer, but I do in winter, so I hear you. I would reach for the ordinary salicylic acid. It's encapsulated, so it's super gentle, because there isn't really a better alternative than salicylic acid. I think it's the best when it comes to tackling maskne, and what I would recommend is you use the ordinary one encapsulated, so you'll get less irritation and that instant hit from it, if that makes sense. It's worked absolute wonders for me and my skin, and I would totally recommend it. It's also in an oil-based formulation, so it's not quite as stripping and drying as some other ones, because I do know a lot of people are put off from reaching for salicylic acid because they wonder if they've got dry skin, is it just not just going to strip and dry out the skin further? I'm here to tell you no. You don't need to worry, because honestly I find just take it a little bit easy. All I would say with your salicylic acid, you know, take it a little bit gentle and just allow your skin to get used to it over time. But the salicylic acid by the ordinary is a really great one to kind of get going with, if that makes sense. Now, we've got 10 more minutes of the live stream, so don't worry, I'm going to get through to everyone's question. I'm going to try and do a little bit more of like a speed answer. Let's speed things up a little bit. So William says, Rob, thank you for mentioning it's okay to skip our routines. I was stopping many of my steps for a few weeks due to upcoming surgery. I've stressed about it for a few weeks. You know what, William? First and foremost, I hope your surgery goes really well. I did hear on the grapevine that you were going to go through, you know, for a little bit of surgery. So I was going to reach out and say good luck with it. So honestly, good luck. I don't think when we're stressing about things that really matter in life, you know, being worried about having an operation, I totally get. You know what? I think I would be totally the same, and that's perfectly legitimate. You don't want to heap more stress and worry on top of that by, you know, worrying about things we can't change. Skincare is great. It empowers us. It makes us feel wonderful about ourselves, about our skin. But you know, it's fine to not do it. If you're having one of those moments in your life where you don't feel able to do your skincare routine, maybe you take a break because, like you say, you might be in a little bit of pain post-op. Hopefully you won't be. It's fine. Don't stress about it. All I'd say is take it gently, and sometimes the best way to reintroduce skincare is to just do it one step at a time. You know, cleanse. Start with your, you know, SPF. What's your favorite product? I know for you, William, it'll be your antioxidants. I know that. But like, start with, when you're ready to restart your skincare routine, do it gently and start with like the things that you most enjoy, because I think that'll just kind of kickstart it and make you feel great. For me, the things that I like to do, like my favorites, if I take a break from skincare, is I always reintroduce a really nice, gorgeous cleanser, and I like my calming serums. They're the things that really just make me feel good, and they're the first things that I reintroduce. But just take it gentle. Know that, William, we're thinking of you, we're with you, and we absolutely adore you. So there's no stress if you have to take a little bit of a break. Marlene says, please support Adam Lamb, subscribe to his channel and vlog. I agree. He's one of the good guys out there in skincare world. I love him so much. Cameron says, Inklist Azelaic acid rocks. I was struggling to find Azelaic acid at the drugstore prices, sort of below £10. The only one I could find was the ordinary suspension, and I wasn't a fan of the texture. Honestly, Cameron, if it's as good as the ordinary suspension, but without that pilling that we get, nobody needs that in their life. The ordinary, I think, could take a little bit of a look at that Azelaic acid. If it's as good as that, but without the pilling, I'm in. Game changing, love it. So I am going to pop one on order and try it. So just thank you guys for the heads up on that. You guys always give me the best recommendations. So let's see. Irregloba says, a friend of my mother's bought me the faded. I will bring it back. It's so good. If you do travel to the States, pick up a bottle. So good. Well, tube. So good. Sweet Tea says, William, I'm not going to pray, but are you okay? I'm not going to pry. Sorry, read that wrong. But you're okay. I was thinking about you and sending all my wishes. Yeah, I think all of us, William, are sending you so much love. When we go through an operation or anything, it can be a bit of a stressful time. So all the love from the Mad Rat Skin family. Alicia said, Robert doesn't answer skincare questions on his channel anymore, or maybe he doesn't reply back to me. I do. I always go back to all of the questions. Obviously, things are manic busy, and obviously, as the number of subscribers has grown, the amount of questions obviously has gone up and up and up. So I spend at least an hour and a half every single day answering the questions from you guys. The only day I skip is Saturdays because I do the live stream. And obviously, I'm talk for an hour and a half, and then it's like but I always answer. So Alicia, if you've got a comment, if you've got a question that you want answering, just drop it in here. I'm quite happy to get back to them. And this kind of is the purpose of these these lives, to answer your questions. So just leave the question and I'll get around to it. Rosemary says sulfur is an awesome ingredient. I agree, though the smell not always the best. I personally don't mind it, but I know a lot of people really don't. Because he says, I love a dog, but my cat would not allow it. Yeah, I think Marcel, my cat, would probably have vetoed the dog if we'd given him the chance. Kurt says, good evening from the Netherlands. Since the audio brought back salicylic acid, do you think there'll be a return to the alpha lipoic acid? First of all, sending love to the Netherlands. Apparently the next thing is going to be an enzyme exfoliator, and then they do have some other launches this year. I hope the alpha lipoic acid comes back too. I love the antioxidant. So good. So let's see. Cynthia says, hi from Richmond, California. I learned so much from you, Rob. My skin has never been happier. Thank you so much, Cynthia. We love you, and thanks for all your love and support. Let's see. Alyssa says, anyone here a fan of Supergoop Play sunscreen? I love the Supergoop sunscreens. I think the only thing is the price point is a little bit up there here in the UK. I think they're less expensive in the US, but here in the UK they're a little bit up there in price point, but they work so well. As a brand, they release their testing, so you know what you're buying. I just think they're a great brand. I go for the matte one because I think that works well with my oily skin. Totally would recommend it, but I love them so much. Now we've got 5 minutes left to go. I'm going to answer as many of your questions as I can. If I don't get back, if I don't get round to you, don't worry. Just drop it in the comments section below and I'll answer your question. But I'm going to do quick fire, get through as many as we can. All I ask is, we are now at, let me have a look. All I ask is that we're now at 122 likes. So if we can get that to 150, how amazing would that be? So if you haven't already, if you could click that like button, honestly, I love you forever. Now I'm going to take the last sip of my tea and then we're going to do some quick fire questions. I love that. Let's see. So, let's see. Oh, I said I'd do quick fire and then I can't find where I am in the questions. Here we are. Irene says, hello, Rob. I'll watch it tomorrow. I'm too upset tonight. Oh, Irene, I'm so sorry to hear that, my love. I obviously, we're sending you so much love. Massive hug to you, and I hope you feel better tomorrow. Let's have a look and see. We've got Kirsten says, what facial did you get, Rob? Just a good old facial massage. I used to go for extractions, but I always found that my blackheads came back quicker and salicylic acid worked a little bit better for me. So I didn't do that this time. I just went for the good old relaxing facial massage. It felt so good. I need to do it more often. Shirley, great to see you, my love. Says, sorry late to the party. Been a mad December. Hello, hope everyone is well. Very keen when the Mad About Skincare stocks again. I'm sending you lots and lots of love, Shirley. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I'm just so glad that you're enjoying the products. The restock's happening, I think, Tuesday. Hopefully they'll all arrive and we'll have them back in stock. Let's see. Helville says, looking forward to the 60k subscribers next year. Oh my gosh, yeah, we hit 59,000 subscribers this week. I can't believe it. Honestly, I keep pinching myself to believe it's real. If you haven't already, guys, thank you so much for everyone that has subscribed. It's never too late. We're never too big a channel to accept new subscribers. We'd love to have you all. I see, says, did Rob give an update on the Mad About Skin products? I feel lost as I missed it. Tom, what's that, mate? I'll give you a cheeky update. But yes, basically the restock is happening Tuesday, so you can all get your hands on the set and the moisturizer again then. I'll put out a little bit of information so everyone wants to buy it. And hopefully the lip balm and the exfoliating gel is penciled in for February. Mojo says, faded before or after retinaldehyde? Before. Absolutely love it. Love you from nation's capital of the USA. Sending lots of love, my love. Jen says, I always lovely to find other Otacus in existing fan groups. I love you, Jan, so much. Honestly, love you. And I'm lost in this conversation, but I love you all for it. Robin, great to see you, my love. Elizabeth, good morning. Well, Elizabeth, it's fine being late because I think it's literally like 7 a.m. in Australia, so I'm sending you so much love. Banana says, would you try out Biendia Professional from Poland? I've never heard of it, but yes, I would be happy to try it out, my love. I always rewatch these live streams and make a note and I'll watch it back. Christina says, I actually use the ordinary azelaic acid after the moisturizer. That's the best way for that particular azelaic acid, otherwise it pills. So Christina, you're doing the right thing. Let's have a look. Says TNH says, not gonna lie, I love you, Rob, but if I saw you out and about with the balaclava, I would switch pavement and pretend I don't know you. TNH, how dare you? I'd chase you down the street in my balaclava. I love you so much. Let's see. We're going to go. Tina says, loving the Aveeno oat serum, but do you know if it's cruelty-free one? Aveeno aren't fully cruelty-free yet, but they have committed to being totally cruelty-free this year. So definitely one to watch out for. And I applaud any brand that goes cruelty-free. So definitely look forward to trying that one. Let's have a look. We'll see. Despina says, Rob, azelaic acid after vitamin C or after tretinoin? I say azelaic acid after vitamin C, but before tretinoin. That's my preference. Love it. But they all work really well together. So Robin says, I've been trying the La Roche-Posay B5 gel, new product to me. I like it during the day because it doesn't leave a white cast like the balm does. I need to try the gel, Robin. I think it would work really well for my oily, acne-prone skin, so I'm going to try it. Mimi, great to see you, my love. Just stopping to say hello. Can't wait for the new products to be available. Thank you, Mimi. Sending you so much love. Valdi says, hello from a freezing Winnipeg. Sending lots of love to Canada, my love. And there we have it, the conclusion of our Saturday live stream. But it's not over yet, guys, because actually we're going to now, everyone's going to seamlessly transfer over to today's video, which is a response to Dr. Dre's video saying skincare shouldn't be fun. I fundamentally disagree, and we're going to explain why and how to maximize the fun in your skincare routine. Honestly, I think it's worth watching this video because I think it's good to see both sides. So you don't need to do anything. We'll automatically transfer over to it in a second. If you can stay for the whole video, I would love you for it. If you can't, you can just click the like button and it's there to watch whenever you get round to it, like a normal video. Honestly, I love you all so much and thank you for spending your Saturday with me. Final comments from Cynthia that says, I bought the Mad About Skin set and I'm loving it. Waiting for the lippy lip balm. The serum takes some time to sink in, but when it does, my skin is lovely and smooth. Thank you so much, Cynthia. And I always say, apply your Mad About Skin serum on damp skin. It will just sink in that little bit better and you'll get that extra bang for your buck. Thank you so much for everyone for spending your Saturday with me. And now I'm going to transfer everyone over to today's video. So I'll see you there. And you know you're going to love that whole music that we have to sit through. Love you.